Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and I'm back out here at the church on what is a beautiful Tuesday, man. I am so happy to be out here. It is always crazy getting back to work after being on vacation, but at least I'm able to get out here and fly because it is a beautiful day. I'm super happy to be out here. It feels so good. They're saying the rest of the week is going to be like this too, so man, I'm just happy to be alive right now. So let's get this E-flite T-28 back up in the air. I'm using my Spectrum NX6 today. I just programmed it, so cross your fingers everything works all right. Let's get this thing in the air. I see several guys have hopped on. I do appreciate it, guys. Especially if you're a member to the channel or a Patreon. Welcome back. I do appreciate your guys' support so much. I just touched the screen on my phone. Let's make sure everything's working all right. Looks like it's okay. Sorry about that. I get this up there on my head and I can't tell if I bump the screen. I can't tell if I mess something up or not. I do have one click of flaps on. Throttle cut is off now. I have no expo in it because I didn't want to take time setting that up. The wind is coming from the water tower. What wind we have, it's not real bad, but it will make for a funny landing because I will need to come around the lamppost and bring it in at an angle. But for the takeoff, we'll just take off this way. Just like that. She's up in the air, gear going up, flaps going off. Oh yeah, less than half throttle right there, guys. Looked really good. A little bit of down elevator, but I think I got my trims right. I just trimmed a little bit to make sure the control surfaces look good and straight. And I would say I got it. It feels really good, at least in this wind. We'll say it that way. It's hard to tell, you know, what if there's a zero wind, if the airplane's gonna act just right, but woo! Had that wingtip about a foot off the ground. That was crazy. Pick up the throttle a little bit. We'll bring it around here inverted. A little bit low, but not too bad really. Holding it. We're gonna bring it around. Let's go one more pass in the invert here. Bank and push, no yanking here. Nice and clean, rolling out. Big roll out on the end, and we'll bring it back. Let's get it out there just a little bit farther this time. We'll do a loop, picking up the throttle so that it'll climb up there real nice and easy. Zero throttle the whole way down. Let it ease all the way around. Keep the flight inside the parking lot. Bank right there. I think that whole circuit was inside the parking lot. It's a pretty tight circuit, but it can do it. I could probably even line it up for a landing. I wouldn't want to try it, but I probably could. But I'd much rather take it down here over the trees and line it up. Something like this, probably. That's what I think I would like, but it might chatter on the landing because the wind, if the wind picks up, it'll turn it sideways with pushing the tail around like a weather vane. And my buddy Anthony May, always wanting those outside loops, so I think this airplane can do it. And I got it way up there, goodness. And when we bring this around, we'll roll it upside down and see if I can do it. It's way up there, but I think I'm gonna make it. That was zero throttle coming out. Felt pretty good actually, except for it was much bigger than the right side up loop. So I clearly have a little more authority the up elevator, but still did it with no problem. Take it up wing over. Coming out nice and stealthy at the bottom of that stall. This is such a beautiful airplane, guys. If you haven't got this one and you're interested, you better get it because it's that good. And I gotta say, man, I really love the size of this airplane. It is nearly perfect for just popping it in the vehicle and going. And using the 4S batteries, you got all kinds of power all day long. I'm using a 3200 milliamp hour battery in here, and it's one of those Spectrum batteries. I totally expect this battery to last me at least, as long as I don't crash and damage it, of course, at least 5 years. I think for sure I'll get 5 years. I got old off-brand batteries that have lasted more than 5 years, and this one, with it being able to manage itself, and I'll tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, I've not been good with batteries. I just kind of fly them and hope that they're low enough for storage. And so sometimes when I pull them out after being put away for way too long, let's say it that way, they're reading over 4 volts, and that is not a good way to store your batteries. Should really get them down like 3.8. So I got the gear coming down. We'll do a gear pass. I don't think there's any issues with my gear, but that's one thing with this one. I know that people complained about that nose wheel, but as far as the retracts go, I've not had any issues with these retracts, which is a lot of airplanes I've actually had trouble. Oh, that was smooth, man. I've had some, and that was no flaps, guys. I really meant to use the flaps. Let's take it up and bring it back around for a flaps landing. We'll do, I set it for like 40% on the full flaps, and that's what I wanted to do. Here we go, 0 throttle, letting it come down. There we go, flare. Oh my goodness, so nice. Woo! There you go, that's with my 40% down on the flaps. Mixed in 13 on the down elevator. Looked like a perfect mix, and I had 10 on the down elevator for the takeoff flaps, and it seemed really smooth. So man, I think on my first guess with the NX6 I got it just about perfect. There we go, guys. I appreciate it, and man, I'm just so happy to be out here on a really nice day. I know we got a little breeze, but man, that's nothing compared to those 15-20 mile an hour winds that I was dealing with. Just super happy to be out here. It feels so good. It feels so crazy that I got stuff I need to go do tonight. I wish I could just keep on flying, but you know, busy lives. Anyways, big thanks to the Lord for providing such a beautiful day to get out here, and thank you for all your guys' support. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. It always helps the YouTube algorithm. They want to know that people like the videos, and I appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Craig, the re-kitting bag. Well, welcome, Daryl. Thanks for watching.